and welcome back. In this video, I will be showing you how to draw third angle projection through the use of construction lines and using the layers that I have taught you in our first Autocad tutorial video, and also look at the very last bit where you will be able to use line scaling. So I hope you stick around to see. My name is Stephanie Tellaware, and in this channel, my vision is to teach AutoCAD tips and other civil engineering tips to students who are in universities or colleges or technical colleges. Thank you. If you like this video, subscribe, like, and comment below if you have any queries. We'll move on to the tutorial. Okay, our first step now is to create our third angle projection using construction lines. So as I said in the introduction, this is what our issue should be. Whatever our circle diameter is, the distance from the first circle to this symbol here will be 1.525 D, and the trapezium here would be also the length. Okay, so using our construction lines, if we're looking at this template here, it is the template for our title block in my AutoCAD tutorial part 2 title block drawing, where I told you guys that I would be doing a third angle projection symbol, and I didn't include the step inside of it. This is its tutorial now. Okay, so moving on, we'll go on to our layout tab. Okay, looking at our distance here for where our third angle projection symbol will be. So our distance here is using our DI command. It's 20. So our circle will be, our D size will be 10 mil. Okay. So using our construction line, if you look at our command bar for drawing command, we'll go to this one where it says construction lines. Okay, so we want our line to be 10 centimeters from the edge of our title block. Not 10, sorry, 5. Escape 5 centimeters. So I'll just repeat construction line. So that's 5. Offset that for 10. Okay, so this between these lines here will be exactly where our third angle symbol will be inside. Okay, the next step is to calculate our offset distance from these two title block columns margins. Okay, so looking at that again, DI, so that's 50. If our D is 10, then 10 plus 10 will give us 20, and 1.25 of 10, this is my calculator first, you see, times 10 will give us 12.5. So 12.5 plus 20 will give us 32.5. So 50 minus 32.5 will give us 17.5. So we divide that by 2. And our offset distance from the margins will be 8.7. Not here, but in our layout. We used another construction line again. So 8.75 offset. So offset 8.75. offset 50 so that we can offset it again on the other side, or we can offset 50 and then offset 8.75. Okay, next thing that we need to do now is to create margin lines for a circle. So just say offset 10, offset 10, select object, the construction line, then offset again 12.5, then we have our margin, our space for our dead angle symbol. A circle will be here, our space, and then our trapezium will be here. Okay, next thing now that we need to do is to get our draw our circle. So we'll just do this one first. Okay, so we offset by 5 from this line, and then offset by 5 for this line, so we can pick the center point of this one here. Okay, then we go to our circle command and we pick our circle. Okay, so that should give us 5. Okay, then our second step now is to draw a smaller circle inside of this big circle. So this big circle is 10 centimeter or millimeter in diameter. So our second circle will be 5 centimeter in diameter, so that would be 2.5 centimeters. So you can either offset by 2.5 centimeters, or you can draw your circle inside of it by with the same center, and getting it 2.5 centimeter radius. Okay, our next thing now is to draw another set of construction lines so that we can get our base for our trapezium that will be in this corner here. Okay, so I just have to change these layers first so that you can be able to see it. So I'll use another layer, not depth pots, because if we use depth pots it won't appear. We'll use A here, and then same here also. Change that layer to A. Okay. Next step is to draw our trapezium base. Okay. So using construction line, I just pick out these ones. Okay. Then selecting layer A, I will draw my trapezium using the line command. Okay. Okay. That's my trapezium now. The next step now is to draw the center line for our third angle projection. Okay, so our center line from our AutoCAD tutorial template for title block is layer E. So using layer E, which is the line type is center line, we go about drawing our center line. Okay, so we go use this one, line command. Okay, so we want it to be at some extension from this point. So let's say 5 centimeters from this point. Okay, from the edge of the circle. So 5 um 3. Okay, also to this one, that's 35.5. So adding another 3 would be 38.5. Okay, so just 38.5. Okay, next thing here, also for this one coming up down this way. Okay, so from this one, 3 mils up, making sure that this X appears to show you that that's the intersection, and going up 3 mil. Okay, then coming down to this point, to this intersection here, as you can see, an X will appear. Okay, so seeing that X, it's 13 plus 3 would be 16, so we just say 16, enter. And there we have our third angle projection drawn. So I'll just erase the construction lines. Or you can just print it because we use DevPod, so this line won't appear when you're printing it using viewport. Okay. Another thing that you realize is that your center line thickness does not appear on your screen. Okay, so that will be our next step that I'll show you how to make this scale the line type so that the center line will appear when you are printing this drawing. Okay, okay. Our next step here, you'll see that when you select your center line type, you'll see that it should have color, layer, line type scale, line weight, length. If it does not have this one, you go and click this corner here, options, and you say customize, and then you make sure that you click line type scale property box so that it will appear in your quick properties viewer every time that you select. So make sure that this one is ticked. Okay, so in this part here, now if I select this line, it says color by layer, which is red, layer is E, line type is by layer, which is center line type scale is 1, and line weight is specified by layer, which I created already, and length is 38.5. So by layer it would be what, 0.18. Okay, so now we have to scale this one. Okay, so because it does not appear, it can be either smaller than the scale or it can be larger than whatever scale is on your paper. Okay, so we'll try 0.5 and see what will happen. Okay, so 0.5, it shows that your line type scale is okay. Okay, so we do the same for this one. We say 0.5 and we see what happens. Will it show? No. So we say 0.25 and then it appears. Okay, so there you have it, 0.5, 0.25. And then when I print this, it should appear. So let's just go and see print view, so that if I print it, plot it, it should appear. So just say preview. So our line type, our third angle projection is inside of our title block. Okay, as you can see. So if you print it, then whatever drawings that you have here will appear. So in our next video series where we talk about that angle projection, we'll talk about that. Okay, after doing our drawing symbols. Okay, so that's that one. So that's what we'll watch. Our next symbol will be on sectioning. And once we look at sectioning now, we'll go into that angle projection drawings. Okay. If you're curious to learn more, then subscribe to my channel, give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and comment below if you have any queries. I upload videos every Sunday and on Wednesdays also.